Hey buddy, just trimming up the celery plant here this evening. It's 11:30 p.m. and I just thought it was time to clean up the rest of these old stems here. They're decomposing. And look at that, got a nice little celery plant. Good chance I'll just leave it here at the farm where the garden is. I've had plants in here before, and it becomes cumbersome. I got enough stuff going on. But this is fun. I really enjoy this little celery there. About to cook some chicken. I need to clean my pan. I'm super tired. Up all night the other night, and then just went to bed for like 30 minutes and popped right back awake. Maybe like an hour and 30 minutes. I got a little bit of sleep. I need to eat, so I will feel better. Water puts a smile on my face every time. That's so nice. Weather is getting down to freezing now. It was frozen the other night. So it is coming upon us. We are almost in January. What is it right now at the moment? December 27th. I think it's a good time now to tell you that I'm going back on the burritos. It was a nice change up. I like the corn tortillas. I have a new a thing on my palette for cooking and cooking videos. I like having this big array of food that fits well in my fridge and that I'm okay with eating health-wise, and that I'm not getting bored of. I found that very easy to happen when I cut out the fast food and all the bad food and pre-made food. Making food myself, I found it very easy to get repetitive, get bored with what I was doing. I've made too many of these corn tortilla, these tuna tacos with the melted cheddar, shredded cheese, and the tuna mix. They're really good, but I just way overdid that lately. Same with hard-boiled eggs. So I'm going to take a break on the corn tortillas, get back on those flour shells, because those I have so much ranch because I don't eat as much vegetables without those tortilla shells. It's such a quick and easy meal just to chop up some vegetables and throw it in there, along with some meat if I have it. But like as a salad and just vegetables, I love it. It's quick, easy, doesn't dirty up the plate. And I also did some research on the gluten. I couldn't remember why I was thinking gluten was bad. I know I don't really take any. It sounded like BS to begin with, but I think there was enough stuff online to make me reconsider it. I know it's bleached wheat or something like that. It sounds like it's not as good for you as wheat, but it's not really bad unless you have an issue with gluten. And I do not, so I don't see why I shouldn't be. And yeah, I eat a lot more vegetables when I have those tortilla shells. I will go back to probably tuna sandwiches as well. Probably not the potato bread. There's a lot of sugar in that. But go back to tuna sandwiches. Take a break from the corn tortillas. I'll probably still pick those up. I love heating those up with some cheese if I have sour cream with a little sriracha sauce, or I even have some habanero sauce that I really like. That goes good with it. So yes, fun experimenting with food and realizing I can't live without burritos. Gotta have those burritos. Gonna roll up some of those burritos. And yes, losing sleep because of stress. I know it's coming time to take off, and I'm just running everything through my head. The storage unit, that's $200 a month. That's a big deal for me, but I'm gonna manage it. It'll give me a place to store some of my stuff. I appreciate the advice, but it's not just gonna be storing some random stuff. I want a place. The main thing is that I want a place to put a table and work on projects, make a mess, and just pull down the door and lock it up if I need to leave or I don't have time to finish my project. Then I'm not driving around with a bunch of parts and loose stuff in the RV, falling all over the place. It'll be a backup, emergency place where I could dump. It's gonna be half empty. I'm gonna bring just like an armful of stuff that I really want in storage, and that's it. Decided to bag a bunch of stuff up, I think, so it can survive the weather better. Just gonna get some big leaf bags, maybe even a tarp, and make a pile and just kind of wrap it up in the tarp. Either way, I think I'm just gonna manage weatherizing stuff a little better up there. Still want that unit. I'm considering that my little mini warehouse. If the RV breaks down, I can throw everything in it. There's gonna be plenty of room for an emergency storage situation, and in the meantime, I'll have that space to put a table and do my, like working on that diesel heater. I won't be able to run that in there, but at least I can do the teardown. I can also do that when I'm parked, and smaller projects like that I'm definitely going to do on the RV. It makes more sense just to do them right here where all my tools are, but there's just a lot of bigger projects I know that are coming up that can make a pretty good mess. Appliance teardowns and things like that. So I'm okay with making a little bit of a mess. I just want a place for the bigger projects, a safe haven for my stuff. If the RV breaks down, I need to switch into something else. Also, for the idea of going back to work, I still float that idea around. I am still technically hired on with 2 temp agencies, so if I can get, it's basically my tools. If I just had a place to stash my tools, then I don't mind parking it in the area that the office is at. Which I just wouldn't feel safe going to work for 8 hours and worrying about my house all day. So if there's nothing in it, gets broken into, at least I can survive. Alright, ready for some chicken. Love that water heater, my gosh, that is so nice. 30 minutes to heat up from cold, and I never see this thing kick on unless I'm using it. I know it will kick on at some point because it's losing heat, and so if it gets cold enough, it'll kick on. Even wrapped a wash rag around that thermal relief valve because those let a lot of heat out. This one, it's pretty warm. Same with the tubes; those should be wrapped at some point. That one's it's actually pretty warm. That one cold. But I love that thing. That is freaking awesome. Haven't quite figured out the best process for this frozen chicken cooking thing I do. Although it says on the bag to cook from frozen, I think. I saw that the other day. I was like, oh, interesting. I used to thaw these out because it seemed like they would stick less on the pan. Yeah, cook from frozen. Probably not super necessary. It's been pretty cold for quite some time. But it's easier. Just throw it on there. Also on the note of storage is my eBay store. I've always wanted to make an eBay store. I have extra games. Some I think that are pretty worth a little bit of money. I don't know if I'd want to sell them yet, but I also have a whole lot of ideas for crafty stuff that I'd like to do and put up there. An idea for the future, of course. I obviously have so many things to do fixing the RV, the projects here. But as a side thing, and also a place to sell my stickers. I keep forgetting to bring that up. Stickers, I have picked out a website, and I just need to order them. And I'll get some stickers. I just want to figure out. I want to get all my stuff taken care of first. I've got so much going on at the moment with boondocking coming up and the storage unit move. But yeah, I got a website picked out, and I'm just waiting to decide if I'm putting that on a PayPal again. I'm not sure if I like that. It doesn't really give you a like a preview of the sticker or anything like that. So I'll go back in and see if they've updated things. But I might make it an eBay store just for selling the stickers. Also, butter works really well with cooking chicken. It gives it kind of a glaze and a crunch. It's really good. But it makes more of a mess out of the pan, harder to clean, so I don't do that as often. But yes, change up. I think I'm going to get less eggs. They're not my favorite breakfast thing. I also don't really eat breakfast too often. A couple hard-boiled eggs there, and none left. Used up the carton And I like that idea because it's going to give me more room for the vegetables and cheese. Not having that egg carton in here. Alright, guess who just went shopping for burritos? Yes! Finally. I was craving those ever since I made the decision to go back on the burritos. Got the veggies too, picked up some veggies. Didn't need to get no ranch, I'm still stocked up in that. Holy moly. So much ranch. Got another thing of mayonnaise. And some more shredded cheese. So yeah, veggies. Got that chicken already cooked up yesterday. A cucumber I could throw on the burritos too, so like some broccoli. I like to throw carrots, these baby carrots on the burritos. Change it up with some, throw in some cucumbers or celery sometimes. And same thing with the cauliflower. Chop that up small, throw it in with the carrots, broccoli, and for some lettuce, or some leafy greens, or whatever you call that, some of this coleslaw. I like the coleslaw. It does not go as bad as quick as the shredded lettuce, which goes bad pretty quick. So I like sticking with coleslaw. But yeah, these chicken sausages, which I really like, just cut them up into little slices and cook really fast. Real quick meal, like $3.50, $4 each. Pepper, this one, roasted pepper, Asiago with mesquite smoke, really good. This one also really good, smoked andouille. I think I'm saying that right. With Spanish paprika, black pepper, and garlic. Really good. Both of these. After cooking these, I just can't help but to just keep sniffing the air. It smells so good in here after cooking these up. So anyway, I like the sausages. They're quick, easy to cut, quick to cook. Easy to make. Chicken and meat makes a mess. Big pan to clean up. So I like this little change I'm doing here. So anyway, let's get to making a burrito. Alright, now that's a beauty. It's like a crazy looking tree. Didn't leave much room for the coleslaw, but that's alright. We'll try a new combination in the next burritos. Still got the cucumbers too, and a whole bunch of other combinations. Alright, you guys. Burrito time. Nice little package. Oh boy, update on these tortilla shells. I don't know if it was the tortilla shells or the sugar in them or what. They have 2 grams added sugar per shell. Either way, after eating those the other day, I got a crazy migraine. I was not feeling right. First I got stomach pains, and then I got a migraine. Something I haven't had in a very long time. It also could be from not eating all day. I had like a handful of carrots for breakfast, and I got busy and didn't eat till later that evening, so it could have been like a hypoglycemia thing, I think. But either way, that left me a little wary about the flour. Just wondering if the flour is not so good idea after all to have in my diet. But either way, very unpleasant experience. Stomach pains, crazy headache. I've had a couple more burritos since then just to try it, and it hasn't done it. So I don't know. That just to update though, I might, after these 2 packages, maybe try wheat tortillas, an alternative to flour. But we'll see. Stay tuned. More cooking shows coming up. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.